Fans are in good voice as we get underway. Both teams will be hoping for a bright start to the match. Dashes along the right flank. Can he conjure up here? Wasted opportunity, not on target there. And Ronaldo. He showed no signs of giving up. He's looking for support. Juninho. Ronaldinho. Well worked to win possession. Great chance for the counter. He's in the box. Nobody there. Destryoed. Ronaldo. Here's Adriano. Ronaldinho. Magnificently executed through ball. Will he test the keeper? Surely this time. The goalkeeper saw that was going outside the left post. Bravo. Well, he found his man. Can he make something of this? Outstanding interception in his own box. 15 minutes gone. Here's Ronaldo and Adriano. It looks like he'll go for a cross. Kept possession well on the attack here. That pass has made it through. Borghetti. And Pardo. He continues his run down the left. Crossing opportunity. Fonseca. Keeper couldn't take it cleanly. It's got behind though for a corner. The first of the day for them. As he's already picked up one caution, the manager presumably is taking him off before he gets himself another one. Fonseca. No, that wasn't going in. Not a bad try though. Fonseca. Bravo. And they've got behind the fullback.
A good delivery needed here.
The clearance is barely out of the area. He's brought down, but play continues. Ricardinho. Pushing further forward. And Adriano. We've reached the half-hour mark. The ball's gone out again, and that's another throw. Missed-time lunge. Free kick given.
That's a nasty chance from behind. We don't want to see that kind of thing here.
He's been pulled down. Fonseca. The defender cuts this one out. And Juninho. Kaká. Here's Adriano. Making good progress down the left wing now. And Juninho. Gets it. Ronaldo. What a fantastic finish. They're one up. Great goal from the forward. They're now a goal down. What do you think they can do to pull things around, Trevor?
I think it's important they get back in the game as quickly as possible. I want to think about changing things around a bit though.
interception. And he lays it back. Some good running off the ball, putting the pressure on. They can swing it in from the left wing. He intercepts. And Cecinio. Ricardinho. Worked really hard to get the ball back there. Finding space down the middle. Franco. Lucio. Ronaldo.
Here's a chance to whip it in.
Can he make a chance? Shoots. Shot goal. They're back on level terms. Just before the break. He was alive for the chance of a rebound and took full advantage in a ruthless fashion.
I think in these situations the defence knows a lot rests on their shoulders. One defensive error could decide a game like this.
We've had 2 goals here. It's level at 1 apiece. Here's Juninho. On the ball here. And the opportunity comes to nothing. Fonseca. Can you get a clean strike here? Oh, great defending there. Juninho. It's the end of the first half here. The players go off for a break, and I wonder what words of advice their managers will have for them. They have managed to pull level before half-time, Trevor.
Yes, they gave the goal away, but they kept their concentration and eventually earned their reward.
It's 1 apiece, that's how it stands, setting up an interesting second half, I think. We're off. Will the second half provide more excitement for the fans here? Let's see which team can take control in the second half. Foul there, free kick given. There's a chance for a cross here. Dealt with that threat well. He continues his run down the right. Well worked to win the ball. Bravo. Still with possession, and they can attack from here. And Adriano stopped him illegally, free kick. Ricardinho. And Cafu. Ronaldinho. Really stopped in his tracks there. Here's Fonseca. Won the ball well. Needs to find the target with the ball in. They escape the danger at the cost of a throw-in. He wants a chance for a good delivery. Marquez. A throw-in given away in a dangerous position. They're moving well down the right-hand side. The shot! And again! Well, he went for the shot, but it just wasn't good enough. Ronaldinho. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Would an attack down the left side be worth it?
It was the fullback that set the move up on the left.
There's a chance for a cross here. Needs to find the target here. Stayed on the ball, great position to attack. Here's Ricardinho. Flag was up, just caught offside there. Good call though by the assistant referee. It's easily picked up. Pardo. Borghetti! I think the keeper could see that was going off to the right. Fonseca. Now what can he do? Got the shot in. I think the goalkeeper knew it was off target. And Robinho. Bad challenge there. A free kick in a dangerous position. He centres it. Ronaldo. The keeper decides the best option is to punch it, and out it goes for the corner. To the target in the middle. Booted clear. Lovely control here. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Fred. Well worked to win possession. Latched on to that through ball. Dealt with that threat well. Cecinho. Here's Juninho. Chris. Here's Juninho. He's on the rampage. Needs to find the target with the ball in. Tight defensive play at the back there. Bravo. Neat ball through. Great opportunity there. It's clear. Nice idea. He's already picked up a yellow card, and before he gets his second, they decide to replace him. And Juninho. Dived in recklessly, free kick awarded.
Well, that's the kind of thing referees have been told to clamp down on.
Ronaldinho! Oh, perhaps he mishit it, but it's way off to the right. Francisco Rodriguez. 5 minutes remain, and there's nothing to separate the two sides. Will we see a winner here? It's wide to the right post. A reasonable attempt, though. Here's Nielsen. Showed his defensive quality with that interception. And Ricardinho. Juninho. A minimum of 3 extra minutes to be played. Great work to win the ball. Ricardinho. Wonderfully won there. And Fonseca. Can he find the target? Stayed on the ball, promising position here. Borghetti. The game has ended with the scores level, and 90 minutes couldn't separate these two sides. So now the game goes into extra time. Well, two teams still locked together then, Trevor. Could you pick a winner here?
Well, I don't think I could. There's very, very little between the two sides.
So here we go, into the first half of extra time. How do you expect extra time to pan out now, Trevor?
Well, it looks like being the survival of the fittest. There's a lot of tired legs out there.
They win possession. Ronaldinho. And Gilberto. Slid through the gap. Ricardinho. And Robinho. Magnificently executed through ball. Ronaldinho. Fonseca. Looking for support now. Chris. Cecinho chooses to go down the left flank. And Ronaldinho holds on to the ball. Quick thinking to intercept the through pass. Tight play. No attempt whatsoever to play the ball. Free kick. Ronaldo lunged in there and gave away a free kick.
That's a nasty challenge from behind. We don't want to see that coming off from here.
And Fonseca. There's not a lot of support. Win the ball back. Down the right flank. He's on the rampage. Wins possession to stop the attack. Ronaldinho. Fred. Nothing could separate the two sides even after the first half of extra. So can we find a winner right at the death? Both teams are rather cancelling each other out. Great work to win the ball. Here's Gilberto. And Robinho. Went in and won the ball too. Fonseca. Over. Needs to be more accurate than that. Nielsen. And Nielsen. So it's an attack on the right. Into the box. It's in! Goal! What a comeback! Inside the final few minutes of extra time. A super right. Were there any signs of them making this kind of comeback?
Certainly they've looked sharper, their passing's been better. They've really stepped up a gear.
Juninho. Here's Fonseca. And Ricardinho. And Robinho. Finds a teammate. Very important interception. The right-hand channel is an option. He wants the chance for a good delivery. Ball one, good defending there. Here's Ronaldinho. Franco. The referee ends the game here. And there we have it, they are the Cup champions. They've finally done it here today to the delight of their manager and more significantly, their fans, who I'm sure will be celebrating this victory for a long, long time to come. They pick up the title. You remember this day forever, wherever you are today, they are the champions.
It's always good to see such a hard-fought match, and especially when it decides the championship. Look at those celebrations. That just shows you what winning the title means to the players.